It's Laura from the Yarn Closet in southern Arizona. It is Sunday evening. We're having a little bit of a storm out here, and I'm inside. Our air conditioner split going into the kids' bedrooms is still not done. Won't be done until next Saturday, which is very frustrating. It is very hard for me and Prue to sleep. But stuff happens, and when you live in a small community, you don't always have accessibility to parts when things don't come the way that it's expected. She was also home on Friday, so we were both home from school. So, dun dun dun! Here is the pink. It will be 24 by 48, approximate baby blanket. Here is the green one, maybe a little boy with a tractor in mind. Here's a blue one. I don't have the blue for the edging yet. I have an order coming from Joann's, some acrylics. Here is the blue-green one that's going to be using red as a border. So, yeah. So I managed to pull those things together. I'll be seeing my dad tomorrow for grocery shopping and lunch. That'll be the first time in almost a month. Due to lots of illness and inaccessibility. The joy of being me. I just do what I can. And what I could do was last week go on the interview. They did hire me as a substitute for the libraries throughout our whole district, the primary, the middle school, and the high school. I was instructed to introduce myself to the high school librarian, and she said, no thank you. So I don't know how that's going to go, because I get the impression that they want her to use me as a sub when she's gone. So who knows? So I've already subbed for a day last year, 2 days this year, and those are all unpaid. And then I will be subbing this Friday, so that's a 7-hour day that I guess I'll get paid for. And who knows if there'll be any others before the end of the year. And where this will lead to. So let's put out some good vibes that it leads to them paying me on a part-time basis. Because I go in on a part-time basis and I do the job, and they really do need a part-time support librarian. So I'm putting that out into the world that I think that would be great. I think that would be absolutely great. And I'm very much looking forward to having these split units for the kids and getting back to us having our regular bedrooms. Connor needs his regular bedroom. And then I can hopefully get some stuff done in that playroom, because that's my bedroom. I'm thinking that maybe if there's no desire to actually build the closet that needs to go in there, maybe I will just buy some that we can put together, IKEA-esque, and anchor to the walls, because that counts, and then it's a fourth bedroom. And I would like to have my closet in a closet. I don't like everybody having to see my clothes just hanging out there. It bugs me. And I might rearrange how the bed is set up in there so it's a little bit more like a couch during the day. I mean, it is a full size, so but right now it sticks out from the wall, like the head at the wall and back, and I'm thinking of putting it, because it wouldn't bother me when I'm the one who's sleeping in there on a nightly basis. It wouldn't bother me to have it long ways against the wall, so that during the day when it's made, it can look a little bit more like a couch and free up a little bit more floor space in a way to make the room a little bit more usable. I don't know. It's been nice these last few weeks that Connor's been coming and sitting out here in this living room. So we have a front living room, and then we have a little family room, and then we have that fourth bedroom that we call the playroom because the big TV's in there and the kids play the video games in there. That's where I sleep. My husband has a lung disease and autoimmune disease. It's genetic. He's a retired fireman, and it's gotten to the point where he needs to not have me, the dog, and all the cats that sleep with me in with him at night so that he can get a better night's sleep. And that's just the way it rolls in our house. Now that we're going to have this split system, it means that next year the kids can keep their bedrooms over the hot heat of the summer and be comfortable. Also, they have heat in the wintertime in their rooms then as a backup to the propane system that we've got. So, I don't know. It seemed like something, and honestly, money's an issue. And it was about a third of the expense of doing something else. And I figured the issue that we have is the sleeping, is the bedrooms. The fourth bedroom is, now that the sun is shifting, it's getting hotter, so it's not going to be as cool for me, but it's still going to be better than an 80 plus degree room at night with just a fan. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just going to try to keep plugging away at issues as I can deal with them and not go beyond the scope of what the actual issue is. And the next issue is that there has to be an actual closet in that fourth bedroom. So we'll see, how that plays out in the next many months. And we'll see how school plays out. I'm really excited. I feel a few people have made the comment, well, this seems ridiculous that she wasn't hired to begin with. To which I've said, well, there wasn't actually a position when I just showed up and started volunteering at a job that they didn't realize they actually needed. And the only way that I actually got in the door was being a disabled person. So I just think it's a win-win on everybody's part. And one thing that disabled people learn is patience. So, yesterday's already gone. Who cares what happened yesterday? It's already gone. Everything's about right now in this moment, and I like hearing the kids play video games with Dad, and I like finishing up these baby blankets for a young mom who's never had a homemade baby blanket, and for some little ones that should be able to use them for many years to come. I mean, they're not the size of a middle schooler, but they can get you through those little years, those beginning little years. And many of us like to have a little something here and not a full something, because this is Arizona after all. I mean, they are the size of the throw blankets that my kids like to have over them on the couch if they need a little something. I fold them up and use them as a shawl type deal. So, who knows? It's something. And it keeps me busy and it keeps me engaged in life. And I think that's the key to all of us, is to stay engaged in life. My dad went on an antidepressant. He's got terminal cancer. He's had it for 5 years now. And because of his previous cancer, it's inoperable, untreatable. So, because they believe in doing that, he wouldn't survive. So, I'm really glad that he finally went on the antidepressants. I'm upset that it took years and years for them to suggest it, because he has been doing so good, so much better. Do I think antidepressants are the right thing for everybody? No. I've been on and off of them in my life. I don't. I don't think that they are designed to be on a lifetime thing for most people. I think there are many instances where they can be very, very helpful to the right person in the right situation. And I think with my dad's, this is going to be great. It's going to make the next few years better for him, the whole situation more tolerable, and the whole point is quality of life. And you each individually, we get to decide what that is for us, and nobody can dictate that to us, whether they live with us or not. So